Hi there. I'd like to talk about the number e, which you can find on your calculator just above the times 10 to the x. I'll just show you where to find it on your calculator. Just above that times 10 to the x button, there's a little red e and a little yellow pi. So that's where to find the number e if you want to use it. Now, a good way to understand e is to think about 100% growth. Because a good number for 100% growth is the number 2. And e is like 2, except it's a little bit more. So if I was to use the number 2 to represent growth, I might draw something like this. I might draw, I'll just choose this, start it with sort of one cell. So we're going to start with one cell, and then after 1 second it will become 2 cells. I can just get this to work. Let me just choose a different thing here. And then after 2 seconds, it will become 4 cells, because it's 100% growth, it's always doubling. And then after 3 seconds, it will become 8 cells. And then after 4 seconds, it will become 16 cells. There. Oh. And after 5 seconds, it will become 32 cells. I'm going to have to fix this. I wonder if the hand will work. So that would be 100% growth. Every second it would double. And the equation that would be that the number of cells would be equal to 2 to the power of the time. So if I just write that in. So number equals 2 to the power of the time. So we would have a graph that looks a bit like this. But the actual graph of growth is a bit steeper than that, because I said that the cells didn't grow at all for 1 second, and then pop, they suddenly turned into 2 cells. And then they didn't grow at all for a second, and then pop, the 2 cells turned into 4 cells. Whereas actually the cells would be growing all of the time. And so instead of having 2 to the power of time, we actually need a number that's a bit bigger, a number that represents 100% growth. Growth that's happening every single moment. And to have that, we would have this equation. If we enter another one. So this time, the number of cells is equal to just approximately 2.71828 to the power of time. So this is what the cells would actually grow like if they were growing with 100% growth every single moment, instead of waiting for a second not doing anything and then pop, suddenly growing, and waiting for a second not doing anything and then pop, suddenly growing. So for 100% growth all of the time, you use this number, 2.718281828, and so on. It doesn't carry on 18281828 like that. Those are just the first numbers. but they're a nice pattern for the first numbers. It's a number a little bit bigger than 2, and it's 100% growth. Thanks for watching. Bye.